Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and humans of this world. A little bird told me that you want to go study in Japan, far away from your family. Coincidentally, in the same university I'm attending right now, Waseda University. Lucky for you, recently someone commented on one of my videos to show the process of how I got into Waseda University, and today I will be explaining it to you so you can come to Tokyo and enjoy some sushi. Okay, that's a joke. Please, if you just want to come to Japan for sushi, do not come. That's the equivalent of saying you want to go to United States because of Walmart, or you want to go to Australia because of spiders, or you want to go to France because you want to eat the croissant. No. First thing that I want you to know in this video is that if you want to come to Japan, it shouldn't be because you like anime. It should be because you generally want to study abroad, get to know a new culture, experience new things, make new friends, because I will tell you, if not, life will kick you in the ass, because I came here because I liked anime. Well, not fully, but a large part of it. Let me tell you, life slapped me in the face. So what I'm trying to say is studying abroad is not for the weak. If you're watching this video, you need to mentally prepare yourself, because I know you are romanticizing independent life. Let me tell you, it is not to be romanticized. It is difficult as hell, and I almost came back to Spain, which is where I'm from, because I almost couldn't take it a handful of times. But if you're still in this video after everything, let's get started. So in this video, I will share all you need to know about the application process and what I did to get in, and basically to get you familiarized with the process, because as high school students, it can all seem very daunting. You have so many applications, so many essays, everything, and you just like, ah! But trust me, it is actually not that bad if you know what you're doing and if you have everything organized. So if you're planning to Waseda, you need to know that Waseda is a very prestigious university. It is one of the best in Japan. It is private, of course, so tuition is kind of expensive. Not kind of, it is very expensive. So if you're applying here, it's good because it's, like I said before, super prestigious in the middle of Tokyo. I mean, if you it will take you there and there, for your career. This is amazing, okay? Bear with me. So it's a Japanese university. It's mainly has just Japanese degrees, but it does have a small selection of English-based degrees, which there aren't that many, but even so, there are still many international students. I personally study in the Faculty of Science and Engineering, and I study computer science, but there's not many international people in that section. In my major, we're only 16 people, but most people go to the SILS and PSC, which is a political science and economics, and SILS is liberal arts. So honestly, this video, I applied to FSC, but it really just applies to anyone. So Waseda has April entry normally for Japanese students, but for international students, you have September entry, which is good because most of us finish high school in June. So the current application period for this year is already over, but many of you who still only have 1 year of high school are already looking at university options, which is great because it is always good to be ahead of time. And if not, then don't worry, it's fine. So the application period is from January 7th to February 10th. It's going to be next year, and it's not difficult. You just need to have a handful of things. So I made a list. You need to have a certificate of expected graduation, academic transcript, your predicted grades, your actual grades, which I personally did at A-level. So even though I already got in Waseda, before my final A-level grades were released, but I still have to send them either ways. And you can get risk of, if you don't get the grades that you predicted, I don't know by how much, if you fall off by I don't know how certain much, they might remove your enrollment. I don't know. And a recommendation letter and an essay. So as you can see, it's just a typical application process. There's nothing too special about it. The good thing is that it only has one essay, because I also applied to unis in the United States and the Common App, and there were so many essays, my brain literally would burst. So I think, all of you know, if you're watching this video, you know that I need to get the best grades possible. Obviously grades aren't everything, but you know this, I'm not gonna talk about that. I got predicted, I think, all A stars, and I'm gonna put here what I got. So the essay, the prompt, it's 1,000 words, and I will put right over here what you need to write about. It's a typical essay, why you want to apply to the program, which I don't really like these essays because they're so generic, and honestly, I don't think I've ever written more essays in my last high school year than I've ever written, and it's always the same. What will you do for the future? Why are you interested in our program? Blah blah blah. But you just gotta do it. If you want to attend university, you just have to do it. There's no other option. What's important is essays that you show your potential. I, for example, applied to a computer science program, but I had never programmed in my entire life. But I applied to computer science because technology and everything very important nowadays, and I like math and I like computers. Even though I've never programmed, literally don't ask. So I think what's most important is that you speak through your words and show the potential that you have. And yeah, you want to actually do great things for this world. Don't lie. Most of you are probably wondering, please show me your essay, show me your essay, show me your essay. And literally, it doesn't matter because my essay, essays are unique, and the way I've written it, I might have been accepted to Waseda, but someone else might have written it a completely different way, also got accepted to Waseda. So literally doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna put here like a rubric of what I did. I think it was mainly like, I started off with a really strong introduction, how I wanted to do something for the world, then like obviously included like activities that some activities that I've done. Okay, you don't need to be a math Olympiad, because I was watching how to apply to American universities, and everybody had like, I have 3 math Olympiads, I took like 60 AP classes, and I'm like vice president of my school. I'm like, I'm none of that shit. I have no chance of entering. I got rejected to all American universities, except I got waitlisted at NYU, but it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to be doing everything. Like, just do some things and do them well. You don't need to be king and queen of the school, okay? Literally relax. All these people, they're doing way too much for me personally, and if you have to suffer all that, I mean, maybe they like it, but if you have to reduce 10 years of your life to get into university, I personally don't think it's worth it. Talk a little bit about what you want to do for the world, why, like your activities, what you've done, like who you are, kind of. All of this relating to your major. It has to relate to your major. And then also why you want to come to Japan. That's really important. Like, Japan is on the other side of the world. I don't know where you live, to be honest, but for me at least it's on the other side of the world. So why do you want to see? It's like, you have to mention ingrained in its culture, you know, learn Japanese language, like learn more. You have to be open to learning. I think the admissions office really likes it when people, you know, show interest, genuine interest for the Japanese culture, and don't just say because, you know, you want to learn anime, okay? Why Japan? Why not anywhere else? Why not freaking Italy? You know what I'm saying? And lastly, also what you're gonna do after your degree. I mean, honestly, I'm still in high school. I don't know what I'm gonna do after my degree, but I'll just like use my knowledge gained at Waseda to, you know, be beneficial to society, whatever. Essay shouldn't be robot-y, like a little robot wrote it and like perfect and everything. No, your personality needs to be shown through it. Like, obviously you have to be formal, but don't be boring. So that's basically all you need. I mean, the only things that you need to really worry about are your grades and the essay. I mean, your recommendation letter, ask a teacher that, you know, obviously preferably likes you. And the rest are just like asking documents from the school. Be sure to do it early on, because you do need to like have official signs and stamps. And I had to like have mine sent from Cambridge. Just, you need to know the documents that you need. Make a list and be on task, because if not, let me tell you, it will be hell. It will be. That's really it. I mean, there's not much else that you need to know. Just do your best, and also obviously look at Waseda, look at the website. Why Waseda? Like the programs, niche yourself in where you want those programs. And yeah, so focus on the essay. Even though the application starts on January 7th, you need to be doing this ahead of time, because, you know, aside from applying to universities, you also have your own school life to attend to, and like your own social life and everything. Don't wait till last minute like that. You can check every 3 days, 1 week, reread your essay, send it to people. But even though people correct it, make sure it's yours. Make sure you're speaking through it, not your literature teacher. Thank you. So yeah, that's basically it. There's not really much else to say. I hope, you know, you do your best, you get the best grades you can, and also remember to live your life. University is not ride or die, okay? Society has stipulated that you need to do this, but don't feel rushed. I hope you get in if it's what you really want, and if you do get in, comment on this video and we will meet up in person, okay? Anyways, see you next time.